Right, trading friends. Today, now 8 at 9:18 New York time, and today 27th of July 2023. The market already opened. We begin with our analysis first of all with Nasdaq here on one hourly chart. As you say, I have already on YouTube mentioned, if you go to my channel, that was this video and this video. I have already been forecasting and mentioned the strategy where we stand today, and it will go higher to about 16,015. So you can go my channel and watch this video, and also because it is also what will happen tomorrow and the beginning of the next week. That's very, very important. So as you can see, I have again bought the Nasdaq. I am still long at 11 something, and I use these news days and also the other events on the market to use it to increase my bull positions in the market. And favorably, I can always wait until the market makes in an uptrend, giving me the most optimal and good situations to get in the market. Anyway, watch also this video if you like to know what kind of indicator I'm using. This is this one, day trading trend forecast indicator here on Nasdaq as example. I have added also some more features to it. If you are trading on daily or larger time frames like I do, I have the explanation on the PDF. You need to ask to go to Tradingview, to my Tradingview page, DaveBrascoFX, and then you click the button follow. You have to subscribe to my channel, because that way you will be able to communicate via private chat on Tradingview with me, and then I give you the instructions, and then you can receive the follow-up or the incentive. The indicator I'm using is very nicely, as I have also added now these features, volume profile, and the different levels of volume profile, where to buy, where to sell, and also in additional with this one, where to get profits. As we can see, for example, on Nasdaq, we had, after the drop down of Nasdaq, then somewhere here we had the buy signals, and then we wait for the additional signal that the market coming down. Here we could buy, and then it's up to you where to place your stop loss. And here's the confirmation that the trend will go up. So for example, here or here, if you would buy, you need to consider that the line is red, so it is not a good advice, for example, here to take the buy position. Of course, you can, for example, buy it with a short, take profit somewhere about 0.5 or 1 to 1 to liquidate that, right? But this signal is telling you the advice or recommendation not to do it, wait a little bit. Also, we see, for example, here that the market has a drawdown, and we have the additional red line. That is not a good time. The market is in bull trend, but it may comes down, and we say that during the session where Jerome Powell was speaking yesterday, the market hit the low, and then finally here we have the buy signal, and here we had then the confirmation signal. Now you are asking, okay, if so, why I have taken these signals here? Because we are on 1 minute time frame, and I have been trading it on 13 minutes, so I had another signal. It's about compatible. And if you are trading with volume profile, for example, you see here now, here we have the first signal, we have the second signal, the market is turning down, and here are the question, will the market go up or maybe coming down? And we have the confirmation that the market will go up. So we can, for example, take this buy signal. It would be somewhere around, I think, at around 15,589, and you see now the market has dropped to 15,724 now. As I mentioned on the other video, at around 15,700, somewhere here, we were expecting, or we are expecting, a pullback. So for those of you who might have been long in this position somewhere here and put maybe their stop loss here at this area, it could be a good possibility to take the profit, but I won't do that because my indicator is telling me that the trend will go higher, right? You see that all the lines are green, right? Okay, this is the indicator setup. If you like it, you can contact me. And now going back to the market, as you can see, I have on my indicator many confirmation levels, and they all have to be in the same direction. As you can see, for example, now the RSI is moving from red to green. It is another confirmation signal. The next one would be the price has been to be about median. It should turn green, and so on. The next confirmation we have here is the VIX on 1 minute chart, and we can see here that the VIX, the volatility index, is going down. On the other side, the stocks and indices are going up, and a third confirmation. And now this confirmation, the VIX confirmation, is based on fundamental data. Why? Because volatility index is a measure of emotions, of the motions of the market, also based on fundamental data. And we can use a third indicator, and that would be the DXY, or the dollar index. And now with my indicator, you exactly can trade every market you can. Also Bitcoin, you see immediately lines green, trend is up, long. Okay, you need more information, you go to VIX, you see red, trend confirmation. This one is red. Yes, the trend continuation is red, trend is red, that means bearish, it will go down. So confirmation done, and you go then to dollar index, and you see there that currently the dollar index is also going down, right? So fundamentally, the other data has been coming out today. We go on the market, and you see we had already yesterday the signal that the big money, the smart money, wants the market higher. So they had better information than you and me, but they don't have my indicator, and my indicator has trapped them. So I follow the money. That's just the way it is, right? So very good forecast. Now we go to the indicators levels. Today we see the advanced GDP came out very strong at 2.4%. The unemployment is going down. That's good for the economy. The durable goods orders has been better, and we see that also the trade balance is positive. That's very, very important for the market, and we need now to wait what will happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, the only data, that means all the odds currently are playing for the stock market that will go higher. So tomorrow we will have, and this is the most important data, core PCE price index, and it can happen that the market today in Nasdaq will go higher to about 16,000 something, or maybe until tomorrow, because that's a trade day, right? So it has not to be, but currently it is on the best way of it. So to that area, and we are at about 15,700, so 300 pips is not too much for this market. And that the market will take then tomorrow a profit. If we go higher, then also the probability of taking profit will be higher. So to me, I would say, my favorite is that the market came down, because then on next Monday the market will move much more higher, right? So but the market sentiment for Nasdaq is very, very positive, right? So now we move on to the next market, and we see also in S&P we are still long. Is it a good time to go now in the market? I won't say that, because we see the red lines telling that we will have a correction down, maybe that bit to around 4,590 before the market rises higher. So the trend is also up here. Now for German friends, we go to DAX, and we see here on 1 minute chart, DAX is in a very, very long and very strong bull trend. Also, they are expecting the ECB rising the rates by 0.25% higher. The market bias is still very, very bullish. We have higher highs, we have higher lows, we have rising POCs, we have rising support and resistance levels, and each time DAX is making a bearish move, the volume is also on the same time going down, right? And on the same time, each time DAX is going higher, the volume increases very fast. That is a very, very important indicator if you are making day trading, because it is a measure how enthusiastic the bears or possibly the bulls on these markets are. Now we see here also the trend is up. Our RSI is bullish. The price is rising all the time about above the median, while the RSI is positive and the volume is going up and down. Currently the market coming down, and we see here that the white volume is also negative, meaning that there is short interest for the bears. They are maybe taking some losses, or maybe turning their positions, cover the positions to become to buyers on the market. And we see also the VIX is coming down on the same time. All right, so this is about the stock market. And now going to US dollar Japanese yen at around 140.70 very nicely. Is it a good time if you are day trading to buy the Japanese yen now? Well, I am bullish, as it was at around 109 and something, and still bought. Well, now at this moment, if you ask me, this is my personal opinion, I won't buy it. Why? We are in a bullish trend, but as we can see, the confirmation of the indicators right? This one has been turning to green, you see. Now we have to wait until the 4-hourly and 2-hourly chart has to be bullish on the same time. And we have then a last confirmation here. And last not least, we see the trend continuation has been stopping or it's red. So if we will go in the market, we must wait a little bit. That means the market we may come down, something like this, before it's going up, right? So why to waste time? So it is better not to hurry and to wait until all the indicators are becoming green, and then we can go. On the other side here, we have the dollar index. The trend is down, and we see now many indicators that are green have to turn to red, and this is then an additional confirmation to us that the dollar index is going down while the Japanese yen will go up. And now some will ask possibly, yes, but the dollar index is a measure of the dollar basket, and if it's going down, then yen has to be stronger. This is a good question. And to answer this, there is only an answer. Only one answer is existing why the US dollar and Japanese yen will move higher, and this is the interest rates differential between the two countries, right? Economically, Japan is doing well, United States are doing well. But if you would have, for example, $1 million, where you would like to put your money to have interest rates? In an US American bank, or in Japanese bank? The Japanese bank, if you put your money down, you have to pay 0.1% interest rates to them, meaning you put your money in a Japanese bank, right, convert it to yen, and after 1 year you come back, you will have your money, and you see your $1 million has not been increased. In opposite direction, they have taken 0.5% interest fees of your money, so you are paying for that. In the United States, if you put your money, you currently are receiving around 5.25% for that, and some banks also higher, right? So for you as an investor, where you would like to put your money, because your capital goal is to capital preservation, and also capital protection, and to compound wealth. So you would like to put your money in a bank that's giving you interest rate that is making from your base capital more or more money. This is the reason that a lot of people are buying additional US dollars worldwide, right? We are talking about institutionals, about big companies, and all of them are currently investing in US dollar, right? While the future outlook for the US dollar, if they will take out the interest rates or cut them out, is maybe next year, 2024 or 2025, whatever, the US dollar will come down. That's exactly. But also, if they start with the cut rate, it takes a lot of time that Japanese yen becomes stronger again because of this matter of the interest rates. On the other side, Fed is watching now the Fed bonds and also the yields, and bonds are very important for a currency of the country, and Japanese bonds are at this moment going down, and that's a measure that the yen will become much more weaker. Instead, the Japanese yen, the US dollar is becoming much more stronger.